Plato's Allegory of the Cave is one of the most influential thought experiments in the history of philosophy. It appears in Book 7 of the Republic and is Plato's way of explaining knowledge, education, reality, and why people often resist the truth. Imagine a group of people who have been chained inside a cave since birth. They cannot turn their heads. All they can do is stare at the wall in front of them. Behind them burns a fire. Between the fire and the prisoners is a raised walkway hidden by a wall, much like the stage of a puppet theater. People walk behind this wall carrying statues of people, animals, trees, and everyday objects. The fire casts shadows of these objects onto the wall in front of the prisoners. The prisoners have never seen anything else. To them, the shadows are reality. Then, one prisoner is freed. At first, he does not want to leave. His muscles ache from years of being chained. Turning toward the fire hurts his eyes, and he struggles to believe that the shadows are not real. Eventually, someone leads him out of the cave. Outside, the sunlight blinds him. At first, he can only see reflections in water. Then he begins to recognize real objects. Next come animals, then people, and finally he is able to look at the sun itself. The journey is not pleasant. Learning is painful. Changing your beliefs is painful. Realizing you were wrong can be painful. The freed prisoner eventually returns to the cave to help the others, but after living in the sunlight, his eyes no longer adjust well to the darkness. The other prisoners laugh at him. They conclude that leaving the cave damaged him. When he tells them that everything they have believed is only a shadow of reality, they become angry. Plato suggests they would even kill anyone who tried to free them. Many readers see this as reflecting the fate of Socrates, Plato's teacher, who was executed after challenging the beliefs of Athens. The allegory is filled with symbolism. The cave represents ignorance. The chains represent habit, prejudice, and unquestioned beliefs. The shadows represent appearances mistaken for reality. The fire represents a limited source of understanding. The puppeteers represent those who shape what people perceive, whether through education, storytelling, politics, media, or culture. Escaping the cave represents education and philosophy. The sun represents ultimate truth. Returning to the cave represents the difficult task of teaching others. The allegory also connects directly to Plato's theory of forms. Plato believed there are two levels of reality. The first is the visible world, the world we experience every day. Everything in it changes. Trees die, people age, buildings collapse. Nothing physical lasts forever. The second is the world of forms, where perfect realities exist beyond the physical world. Plato believed concepts such as perfect justice, perfect beauty, perfect equality, and perfect goodness exist independently of the imperfect examples we experience. According to Plato, everything we encounter in the physical world is only an imperfect reflection of these perfect forms. More than 2,300 years later, Plato's Allegory of the Cave continues to raise questions that remain relevant today. How do we know what is true? Could our current beliefs be mistaken? Why do people resist ideas that challenge their worldview? Does education reveal reality, or simply replace one perspective with another? The allegory does not tell us to distrust everything we see. Instead, it encourages us to keep questioning our assumptions and remain open to the possibility that reality is greater than what first appears. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know in the comments. What do you think Plato's cave represents today?